Today we are in Wilber, Nebraska, and they are known for their Czech festival, which is in August, and their Oktoberfest, which is in October. We don't come during those because it's just too much. But we're going to go check out some stuff. First, the museum.
They last a long time.
Oh, Mom used to have those. This is the curator. Is that what you call yourself? Or?
Well, I was drafted president a couple of years ago. I'm Rick Czech. And
Hello.
I grew up here in Wilber. My family's all from Wilber. So, yeah, so it's nice to have you guys.
Well, it's a nice place to live, I'm pretty sure.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much.
We're from Wymore.
Okay. So just here for the day, or are you staying overnight somewhere?
No, we're just here for the day.
Yeah, okay.
Just for the afternoon.
And then there is a little, but for kolache, if you go 2 blocks down to Frank's Smokehouse, he actually has some of the ovens from the old bakery, and he makes them fresh there.
Oh, you got to get a kolache.
They're really good. So that's about 2 blocks down, just on the other side of the street, Frank's Smokehouse. And I notice that right now too, the Czech gift shop is open. They've got a lot of glassware and different kinds of things there. There's also a craft shop next to them. That the number's on here if you ever want to call them and have somebody come down and meet you. But I think they're closed today. But they make a lot of Czech vests and all kinds of clothing and stuff, even for kids. Some of the kids.
Do they have do they have windows, front windows we can see those?
Yeah, they have a window you can.
I kind of figured they would.
A little bit, you know.
Okay.
And then if you're looking for something kind of cute for kids, just at the end of the block here, Barnes Drugstore, they've got like a little Czech area where they've got little kids' T-shirts. They have all kinds of little
that sounds so cute.
That's pretty cute.
All right, there's a Czech dress from historic times, I suppose, or do they still wear? I know they still make them and wear them for their Czech days and stuff.
A lot of the ones in here have been donated, and so usually it was like, you know, from a grandmother or something like that, you know.
Right.
So a lot of these are pretty much handmade. And
I bet.
You know, they do have some ones they make now with sewing machines, but a lot of these original ones are all kind of like handmade and everything.
I don't think you'd find very many people who would do all that embroidery and crochet and
well, I just kind of
stuff these days.
During the, back in the day, during the winter when they didn't have too much to do, that's what they did. So I'll give you this little sheet here, just kind of a little general reference.
All right, thank you.
So after you're done here, you might want to go to that gift shop and just kind of look around there a little bit, or at least look in the window, and then Frank's Smokehouse for some kolache.
Okay.
So.
Well, let's just take a look at this.
Yeah, so I'll kind of give you a general tour, and if at any point you want to stop and look at something longer or something, feel free to. And
well, obviously, there's a lot of historic artwork here and photographs.
if you know you're going to be in town, especially with some relatives, there's that number there where you can kind of call ahead and see if one of us will meet you down here. Maybe try and call in advance.
Read that it was appointment only, so
yeah, so we're only here just this time of year. We're just here on a regular basis, a couple days a week,
Yeah.
We definitely, if you call us ahead of time, we'll definitely arrange to have somebody come down here and show you around.
Okay. So. Yeah, that's how the Welsh one is down in Wymore too.
So, if you want to turn around for a minute, I'll kind of give you the grand tour here.
Oh, great.
We'll start with the map of Czechoslovakia over here. And the museum was founded back in 1965, and it was actually Milo and Lynn Stasny who donated the building. And a lot of the things you'll see all along the wall here came over with their relatives back in the late 1800s.
Oh.
So I think their relatives were kind of well-to-do, because most people didn't bring all this kind of stuff. We got a lot of original dishware, dishes, and all kinds of stuff from Czechoslovakia.
Those things were important to a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely family history.
Yeah.
The town of Wilber itself was founded in 1873, actually by an Englishman with the last name of Wilber. And one reason that a lot of these towns sprung up about that time was the railroad built the railroad across Nebraska like in the 1860s.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the early towns sprung up right along the railroad. Plus, the railroad was doing a lot to promote people to come and settle. Nebraska was giving away land to new settlers at that time to come settle here and everything. And they were even promoting coming to the U.S. to settle, even over in Europe and stuff. So the railroad did a lot to promote people coming over. But again, they did have free land for settlers and everything.
Yeah, the government was doing a lot of Homestead Act stuff. Yeah.
Trying to encourage people to come over. So the one thing, so Nebraska was actually overall got some of the highest percentage of people from Czechoslovakia because they liked the land, they liked the climate, they were giving the land away and everything, So a lot of the people came over from Czechoslovakia in the late 1800s. Oh, so in Nebraska, the Omaha area had the biggest percentage of immigrants, and this area actually had the second biggest
Really?
percentage of immigrants.
Well, I'm really not surprised. Not with all of your. I mean, there need to be enough Czech and enough. Oktoberfest is German, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So there need to be enough of that heritage here
yeah,
to continue, to want to continue all this.
yeah. So we were really fortunate to have a lot of them come here and settle, and even today, a lot of people that live here have a Czech last name. So my original descendants came over in the late 1870s, and the original farmland that they acquired just north of Wilber, it's actually still in the family today.
Oh, that's awesome.
Unbelievable. Yeah, just awesome. So up above are a lot of the early people who settled in Wilber back in the late 1800s. So that's kind of amazing to have those pictures. And then this is a map of Czechoslovakia back in the day. So this entire area is all Czechoslovakia. You get a little bit more of an isolated view here. This map up here shows you, that there's Germany up to the left, Poland up here, Austria, and then it was like in the about 1994, Slovakia separated from the Czech Republic, from Czechoslovakia. So nowadays it's the Czech Republic and Slovakia. We got all kinds of books for kids, and there's some cookbooks and things here if you ever want to look at any of that. And then if you do have some grandkids that you think might want a little something to color on, we've got some of these.
Oh,
you can
those
grab
are.
later too.
We have so many grandkids.
So I'll
A lot of them, some of them are grown up.
yeah. Okay.
I got a question. Did they, back in World War II, when Germany was doing their thing, did they affect Czechoslovakia?
It did, yeah, it did. And
I got it.
there's one thing in particular here that I'll point out, a bowl that came over in the 1940s, because the people in Czechoslovakia, they were afraid that everything was going to get destroyed. And so it did definitely affect them. And then it was shortly after that, or about that time, that communism took over in Czechoslovakia. And it wasn't until about 1989 that they finally got free of the communism. And we've actually got a picture of the Václav Havel, who was the original president of Czechoslovakia when they broke free.
Really?
So yeah, so they got quite the history. And during the 1800s, it's my understanding that there was a lot going on with all the different countries and rulers, and it's kind of like for a while you might be part of one country, and then a while you're part of a different country. And Czechoslovakia was one of the more largely populated areas. Had a lot of farmers, a lot of industry going on, but it was getting hard for new people to buy land and start business. So that was one thing that promoted them coming over here as well too, just because it was getting hard to make a living over there. There was so much going
I
on.
imagine.
Yeah. So, yeah, so you can kind of back up and go down this. So again, pretty much all these things came over with people from Czechoslovakia, and basically a lot of it was donated because kind of I hate to say it, kind of like the newer generation doesn't really care for a lot of this stuff, and so they didn't want to see it thrown away. So we're always getting donations from different people, all the way down to California, up in Canada. So we get a lot of stuff donated here. One kind of neat thing here is we've got a nativity scene.
Oh, that
came over from Czechoslovakia.
Yeah.
So that's really beautiful.
that is really an expanded one. It's wonderful.
Yeah. You look at all the little different characters and little sheep made out of corn cobs and just all kinds of stuff. That's pretty neat.
Oh, that is. I'm Christian, so we're Christian.
Oh yeah, I am
And
too.
that
Yeah.
really, really means a lot.
Yeah.
That's the biggest nativity scene I've ever seen. It may be
Yeah.
small, but it's the biggest
A lot
because
of characters.
a lot of stuff.
And even got little bunnies in here and
Oh,
sheep and goats and just all kinds of stuff.
that is neat.
Pretty entertaining.
A lot of the old clothes that,
Yeah, and a lot of the military stuff and everything. And then again, pretty much all that glassware came over with the Stasky family.
you want to hold this and do it for a little bit, honey?
The engraved and the colored glassware is the more expensive because it takes more to fire it and make it and everything. But just amazing to think how old a lot of that is, and it's still all in one piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at any point, if you do want to go back and take a closer look at it, feel free to. But just all kinds of glassware.
Okay. I'll do that.
And then this cabinet has just drawer after drawer of handmade nightgowns and
Oh, those
little
are,
things for babies and everything. So and again, all handmade, all came over, or all was made back, like in the late 1800s, early 1900s.
my daughter. She'd be begging to buy that doll.
Yeah.
My oldest daughter, she spent as much as $1,000 on a doll.
Oh,
If it's, like a special doll.
Yeah.
And she's in this club, but it's just good thing they both have good jobs.
Well, in a little bit here, if you want to we'll look at this here, and then if you want to see some of the dress styles and everything, we call that the Croy room. We'll probably go down there, and then on our way back up, there's a whole display of dolls and everything over here on this other wall here.
I saw that. It's like Angie would be in heaven just looking at them. She'd probably be calling everybody and she'd look it up on the computer or something. Everybody, we have to stop here because time limits, but we will be back Monday. Oh no, we have to check. We will bring you back to more of this history next week. This is so much history here. I don't know, it may take 3 sessions to get it all in, but it's a beautiful museum. So you might even want to look it up online. Wilber, Nebraska, Czech capital, Nebraska. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next week. Well, we'll see you before, but as far as the museum. Good night.